Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Uddhav Thackeray, Shiv Sena chief, who is currently firefighting a crisis in Shiv Sena, he's trying to keep his flock together, has got some sort of relief from the apex court in the country. The Supreme Court of India today asked the Election Commission of India to not take any precipitative action in the plea that was filed by Eknath Shinde camp, staking claim over the party, that is Shiv Sena. Now we all know about the rebellion that happened in the Shiv Sena party. Eknath Shinde along with 40 MLAs rebelled against the Mahavikas Aghadi government, and the Mahavikas Aghadi government collapsed in the state. Uddhav Thackeray resigned from his post as a chief minister, and now Eknath Shinde took oath as the chief minister of the state of Maharashtra. And on the other hand, BJP's deputy chief minister, that is Devendra Fadnavis, as I said, is a deputy chief minister in the state of Maharashtra. So there is a sort of Yuti, there is a coalition between Shiv Sena, that is Eknath Shinde camp, and the BJP in the state. Whereas all the parties had moved to the Supreme Court, there have been total 5 petitions filed by all the parties that are in front of Supreme Court, and seems like it is a deadlock between disqualification first or the decision on who exactly is the real Shiv Sena first. That is the kind of deadlock that is happening between Supreme Court of India and also the Election Commission of India. So today the Supreme Court of India, while hearing this matter on the Maharashtra political crisis, said it also asked the Election Commission of India to not take any precipitative action on the plea that was filed by Eknath Shinde, staking claim over the party. Eknath Shinde last month had moved to the Election Commission of India, and he said that he is the real Shiv Sena. The Eknath Shinde camp, he has majority of MLAs with him, he has the majority of MPs with him. So he said that he is the real Shiv Sena, and he staked claim over the symbol of the party, that is bow and arrow. In fact, the Uddhav Thackeray camp had also moved to the Supreme Court against this decision as well. However, the Election Commission of India had also asked both the factions, that is Uddhav Thackeray faction and Eknath Shinde factions, taking note of the plea that was filed by Eknath Shinde. They had asked both these factions to file their reply to prove their majority, whether which group has majority and which group does not. They will decide on that basis who real Shiv Sena is. However, as I said, Uddhav Thackeray faction moved against that Election Commission order in the Supreme Court, and today Supreme Court asked Election Commission of India to not take any precipitative action. Apart from that, the Supreme Court orally also said that they will consider to post this matter in front of a bigger constitutional bench or a constitutional bench in general. And the Supreme Court of India will hear this matter next on 8th of August, and it is likely that on 8th of August, the Supreme Court of India will take a decision on whether to refer this matter to a bigger bench or not. Apart from that, the Supreme Court also asked Election Commission of India to give a considerable, reasonable adjournment to Uddhav Thackeray group to file their response. This is what they asked the Election Commission of India. On the other hand, Election Commission of India, as an independent body in their own right, argued in the Supreme Court that the disqualification proceedings under the 10th schedule of the Constitution does not really affect the Commission's powers to decide on who exactly real Shiv Sena is. It said that the disqualification proceedings under the 10th schedule of the Constitution are a different territory, and it does not in fact affect the powers of Election Commission of India. As I said, there are total 5 petitions in the Supreme Court that are currently pending. One is regarding disqualification of 16 MLAs. Second is regarding the election of Speaker. Third is regarding recognition of party whip. Fourth is regarding the floor test of the Shinde government that was ordered by the governor. And fifth is regarding the proceedings of the Election Commission of India on the request of Eknath Shinde camp for recognition of their camp of 40 MLAs and more than 12 MPs as real Shiv Sena. Now let us understand what exactly CJI NV Ramana, who was heading the 3-judge bench, said, and also what were the arguments that were made by both the parties, both the sides in the Supreme Court of India. Now CJI NV Ramana today said that anti-defection law cannot be anti-dissent law. On the other hand, he also observed that we cannot totally ignore the political party because it will be a danger for democracy. What is the use of a whip if we ignore the political party? That is what he NV Ramana said in reply to Salve's argument. Now, Salve had argued about internal party democracy. He had argued that there is internal party democracy, and if majority of MLAs, majority of MPs are siding with Eknath Shinde, then that is internal party democracy, and that cannot be called under disqualification proceeding. On the other hand, Kapil Sibal, who was representing Uddhav Thackeray faction, he said that 40 rebel MLAs are disqualified by their behavior and thus they cannot claim to be real Shiv Sena. That is what Kapil Sibal argued in the Supreme Court. Now, the Shinde group also argued that this case where they want to establish that they are the real Shiv Sena because they have more than 2/3 of majority of the elected bodies, that is the legislative and also the MPs. So they said that this is same as the 1965 case of the Congress party, where it was being decided who exactly real Congress party is. That is what the Shinde camp argued in the Supreme Court. So this was the summary of what exactly transpired in the Supreme Court today. As I said, it's a relief for Uddhav Thackeray faction because Supreme Court of India has asked Election Commission of India to not take any precipitative action on the request that was filed by Eknath Shinde to prove himself the real Shiv Sena, taking claim over the party and the party symbol. So that is relief for the Uddhav Thackeray faction. But one thing is for sure, that with the matter pending before the Supreme Court of India as well as the Election Commission of India, it is headed for a sort of constitutional deadlock. However, whatever the outcome of this hearing is, it will surely have far-reaching consequences on the political scenario in India. Well, do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.